This is another video of, hey Mike, what's this pin? They're going to be covering all these AMF pins, and I'll let Mike start telling you about them.
All right. So basically, behind the infamous Brunswick Bantam ball,
Which we like.
which I started bowling with when I was the first time I went bowling, we've got the AMF pins. We've got the many different versions of the Am-Flight 2. Back there, the yellow looking ones are the Duraflight pin that AMF made for a little bit.
When did they make those?
It was in the late 80s, you know, like 86, 87, 88, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And I think, if I'm understanding right, the coating was a water base. I don't know. It was different, but they weren't around very long.
Which is why I guess they're kind of more yellow.
Yeah. And one version's got the ABC Eagle. The other version's got the bow tie. You know, that like this pin's got. You know.
Can you pull them out, or is it?
Yeah, no, that's no problem. I mean, like I said, these are just different versions of the Am-Flight as it changed over the years. So you've got, oops, there's the Duraflight, and then you got that, and then you got this guy on the back.
Blue
yeah,
deal.
And then, whoops, it's younger sibling. It has the ABC USBC logo.
Ah, okay.
So that, and actually, a friend of mine that worked at Triangle Bowl Richardson, when they opened, they were using these. So he got me one of these.
So that's where it came from?
Yeah, sorry it's a little dusty, but yes, that's where it came from. It's now AMF Richardson lanes.
Yeah.
It's still there.
And it's in an old Handy Dan hardware store.
Correct.
Which is kind of what happened.
Right, and this was just, you know, the Am-Flight 2 with the
dark blue Eagle.
And because then they kind of morphed into
the light
blue. This was the first light blue version I got. And the reason I kind of like this is it's kind of got this funny serial A B C D E F S T. So it's kind of strange, but actually my mom got that pin from.
Really? Where'd she find it?
Fiesta lanes.
Fiesta?
Yep.
In Garland?
Yep.
Wow. That goes back a few years.
Yes,
I think
it
Fiesta
does.
closed in the 80s, didn't it?
Yeah, like late 80s.
Late 80s, and now it's like a remote control RC car place.
Right. This was the Amforce pin, another AMF made pin, usually over Japan, Singapore. They don't sell these in the States.
What's on the back of it?
The bow tie.
Okay.
Yeah, I have another one somewhere that's I need to get the magic eraser after that. Has this same label, but the USB-C logo on the back, but I'm not showing back labels, so anyway.
Okay.
So I know we've talked in past videos, we've talked about the old Am-Flight 2 with the crown. So we'll move him over here, and we're going to get into these other pins. You got the AMF Pro-Am Amflex, was another pin made for the Japanese, Singapore, Asian market. Not here in the US, but that's that one. It comes in a glow version, which I don't have, but it's out there supposedly. I've seen it.
Is that a very common pin, or is that kind of one of those rare ones?
Rare over here, but common in Japan, because I know there's a pin collector in Japan who has the glow version of this and the Am-Flash, which I'll get out here.
So if you're in Japan and want to contact Mike and do some trade, Mike might be interested.
I definitely. And this is the Am-Flash, similar label, USB-C on the back. Both of them have that. So they're basically, you know, made like an Am-Flight. I don't know, you know, I know
what kind
some
of bases on them, just a regular
standard AMF base that they put in them. But this one kind of looks like a lens pen. If you look over here, they're very similar, but different.
Very similar to the lens.
Right. But it's a bigger label there. So anyway, so I'll put Mr. Crown back. So we go from that.
AMF Crown.
Yes.
So what was the Am-Flight 2? Any story on this one right here?
Oh, it's just an Am-Flight 2 glow pin.
It's a glow pin?
Yeah, there was another version. I just have it out there because I kind of ran out of room, and I thought, well, I don't want to have a glow pin sticking in the middle of the rad stripe. It's kind of a whatever. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. So we go on to another AMF pin, the Am-Flash. Again, not in the American market.
What permit number is that one?
It is 419.
419.
Yeah. So we talked, I know we talked, had someone ask, I think an AMF bowler or Amflight bowler was asking about eagle pins. So we get into those. So, as I said, there's a version prior to this one that had a AMF triangle that was smaller and an eagle on top of it. Don't have that version, would love to get it, but
Anybody
it's rare.
out there, if you're watching, you have one, contact Mike.
So you have this version. This is one of the versions. This pin is brand new. I believe Hans found somebody that had a case of these or a case or two of them, and so we were able to get a hold of some. So that was kind of a cool find. I did find some in a bowling alley up in Ardmore, Oklahoma. They were used, but at the time, hey, that was, you know, I had
Something
one.
you didn't have.
Yeah, exactly. So luckily this came along, and here it is. So we go from that version to this version where you had the eagle head. It said AMF, and
What
it has
permit
a
number is that guy?
It's still 333. I believe
Okay.
this one. Yeah, these are all 333. So you have this one. And it went from that version to the Cubica AMF version with, of course, the USB-C on the back.
Is it the same label that's on that one there?
It's similar, except it says
Oh,
Cubica
okay,
AMF.
Cubica, yeah.
Yeah. And
They had the same AMF base on them, I assume.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. And then we have the non-glow version of the Cubica AMF Eagle.
Okay.
Which I like the red.
I do too, like
It's-
the red.
And then the USB-C on the back. So that's kind of a cool pin.
Are these current production pins or are they older?
Yeah, they're currently produced. These are older because after we went from those versions, this is the newest. The last version of AMF Eagle that I got was, as I was talking about, has the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
It says made in New York. So that's kind of cool. I thought it's kind of a cool label. There is a non-glow version, which I would like to get.
Again, comment on the video
yeah.
if you have anything like that.
So anyway, but yeah, that's kind of cool. The way I like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
It's kind of different. So we go from those to the Pinnacle department. Well, actually, no, before we go to the Pinnacles, hold on. I got another. We got the Grand Bowl pin made by AMF for a chain of bowling centers in Japan. So they had their own label.
What pin is it really?
It's an Amflight 2,
Okay.
basically. It's permit number 428. I can't tell. It's right there. It's kind of small.
Not the best of.
Yeah, it's just small. It's
What's on the back? Is it the same?
bow tie
Okay.
logo. So we go from that. Now, AMF had a test pin called the Amflight 3. Now you'll notice it does not have the USB-C or ABC doodad on it because it is a
okay.
test pin.
Test pin.
So I'm guessing that this, what this became is the Pinnacle. I'm just hypothesizing, but that's what I'm figuring it might have morphed into. So Pinnacles usually come in a non-glow, which has black stripes and USB-C on the back in black. Then it also has the glow version. Now this is an older glow version. I don't have the new glow version and the bow tie logo on it. I guess I'll get one when I get one. But it's got the bow tie logo on it. I meant to say it does. I don't have one with the USB-C logo on it.
Okay.
But anyway, so this one has the bow tie logo. The Pinnacles have a black base. That was one of the other trademarks.
They're kind of like the Score King.
Yeah, but the Pinnacles are supposed to last longer. And then we had some red ones made. I think these are pretty sharp looking.
Oh, someone had these made up?
Well, yeah, the pin collector bunches of us, we had AMF make us some in red.
Okay.
And it's got
You
that.
said
in
they
the-
can do them in different colors, right?
Yeah, but you just have to get, I mean, there's a setup fee. It can
So
cost.
you want to
cost-
buy multiple cases if
Yeah,
you're
I
going to
mean,
do it.
if you're, but interestingly enough, some bowling center, because I've seen them on eBay, some bowling center must have gotten some of these made as well, because I've seen some on Etsy or eBay that were used, that were for sale. So
Very
it
cool.
kind of reminds me of the Durmark logo.
Yeah, it is very similar.
And from a distance, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
So that's, wait a minute, what am I doing? I think I'm putting this
Back in the
on.
right order.
Yeah, well, no, that was over there. But anyway, so that's kind of that bunch of pins.
Okay. Is there any other ones in the group, or is that?
I mean, that's
So we've
pretty
got,
much.
of course, the gold pin there that we covered, I think,
Yeah.
in the last video.
Yeah,
but-
and I think we've covered the AM flights.
Okay.
We've seen, you know, there's pictures of that.
Still lots to cover in the next video.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching.
Okay.
And see you in the next one.